Hello and a very warm welcome as always to everyone joining us here as we bring you more live action from the German third division. It's an interesting encounter involving two teams with a lot of history in German football. One could argue two of the biggest teams in German football. However, as things stand, perhaps not flying quite as high as they would like in terms of the league that they play in. However, the amount of fans here to watch this encounter in the Schauinsland Reisen Arena here in Duisburg will tell you just what sort of a following both of these sides have and why they are still considered big teams in German football. The seasons have been slightly different between the two. Duisburg currently riding the top of the third division on 44 points, level on points with Unterhaching, but a slightly better goal difference than the team in second place. And 11 points behind them and 11 places behind them is where you will find Magdeburg, who had the most consistent of seasons, but do come into this game off the back of a 6-2 drumming at home against Karl Zeiss Jena, a result that they'll be trying to build on here when they take on Thorsten Lieberknecht's MSV Duisburg. They, yes, top of the table, but not exactly everything going to plan as far as they're concerned in recent weeks anyway. Just one win in their last 6 Division 3 games. 2 draws in there as well, but the last 3 games have all ended in defeat, and they will want to put an end to that rot as quickly as possible. No better time to do it than here at home against Magdeburg on match day 27 in the third flight of German professional football. Just take you through the lineups quickly once again, starting with the home side. Weinkauf in goal, 4 along the back, starting out on the right with Bitter, experienced Kompa alongside Böder in central defence, and Schepanek in the left back position, and Janssen and Ben Baller in defensive midfield, 3 across attacking midfield with Engin on the left, Daschner in the middle, and Stoppelkamp, the experienced player with the number 10. On the right wing, Vermey leading the line up front. As for the visitors, Bedens in goal, 3 across the back, Müller, Coglin and Ernst from left to right. Left wing back is Bell. On the right side you'll find Kostli, Jakobsen and Laprevot in front of the back line, with 3 in the front. Beck on the left, Mr. Goal scoring machine as far as Magdeburg are concerned. Bertram in the middle and Chayed out on the right wing as we get things underway here. Duisburg at the home side playing from left to right in their famous blue and white. Visitors all in black from right to left here. Kompa played for a number of teams throughout his career, including Celtic in Scotland as well. And he does bring a lot of experience to the table, which is why he's been brought into the starting lineup here today by Thorsten Lieberknecht. He's on the bench in that away 1-0 defeat to SV Meppen last time out. Visitors trying to drive forward in these opening stages. Duisburg able to regain possession though. And all the way back to Weinkauf. The best of clearances comes back to Kompa. Right onto this wing for Engin. Duisburg are looking for an opening down this near side here in the 2 minutes of this encounter. Duisburg, of course, a very attack-minded team. to take the game to their opponents, sometimes to their own demise. We've seen in recent times anyway. Continuing to drive forward, looking for a winner, and then being caught out at the back in the process. Magdeburg gives the ball away cheaply that time. Pressing, early pressure on the ball as is the norm for this Duisburg side under Lieberknecht. Arguably the most attractive football in the league. It's come from his side. And when it comes together, it can be absolutely devastating for the opponent. Lovely little layoff there now. Ball out wide. Here is Engin. Back inside. He was trying to just pull it back into the path of Daschner, who was arriving a little late there. Could have arrived a little later. The ball played in behind him in the end. Bitar tries to bulldoze his way through there, just one touch too many in the end. Engin unable to keep the ball in play once it came his way. Magdeburg now powering forward. Ernst on the ball. Runs into trouble. Could have really released the ball a little earlier there. Onto it a little too long. Back and forth already. No clear-cut chances so far with 4 minutes gone. Both teams with energetic starts to this match. Early signs suggest we have a game on our hands here. He's down looking for the free kick, Peter, and will get it. Shy the guilty party, it would seem. Buda to Kompa. Wasn't a bad idea. Ball straight through the middle, looking for Daschner. Daschner, normally the man to set up the goal. On that final ball, you want him to be the one playing it, but very nearly. From provider to goal scorer there. Himself into good position, decent run. Weight on the ball was almost perfect. Just a little too much mustard on it in the end, though. The free kick here, deep in their own half. Ball hit Ernst there. Side possession back. Kompa thinks about sending it back to Van Kalf in goal. Thinks again. Puts his boot through it. Again, not the best ball from him. Come back his way though. This time he does find the keeper. Final ball has just been lacking at both ends, really. Van Kalf off his line early that time. Reading the situation well, the keeper. There's Thorsten Lieberknecht. Joined back in October of 2018, has a contract till 2021. This is 59th match in charge of MSV Duisburg, joined from Braunschweig. Doing a good job, even if recent games haven't quite gone to plan. Overall, he's been praised for what he has done with the home side and where they are currently situated in the league. You need to find a run of wins again, though, you feel, just to restamp their authority on things. So at the moment, the risk of just letting all that hard work from the first half of the season slip away if they're not careful, excuse me. Shaheds. Bell gets the deflection. Doesn't quite go out for the corner though. Able to clear their lines, Duisburg. Visitors will have a throw. Pressure on the ball after giving it away there from Bell. One of the most animated managers in German football. Always got something to say, something to talk about. Similar to the likes of Jürgen Klopp in many ways. Klaus-Dieter Wollitz. It's just his 7th game in charge after joining in January. Taking charge. Winter break. Three waves play on. Bell won't get there. Just a little too far ahead of the left wing back. Shame, he would have had space to work with there. Usually very good with his distribution, was a little off that time round. And May with the thumbs up, having made the run. Wanted a slightly better ball than that one though. Down the line. Tries to get the cross in. Decent block though. Things have just slowed down a little for the home side, with Magdeburg starting to slowly but surely take control. Certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession at the moment, looking a little more dangerous going forward. Holding on to the ball a little better as well. With the early cross in. Back out to Ernst. It's a good first touch to take it away from Daschner. Match it with a decent ball into the box though. Chance to break now for Duisburg, something they like to do whenever given the opportunity. To slow things down though, with Magdeburg getting their players back behind the ball. Nice and quick. Bertram and Shahid really controlling the middle of the park. You can see them positioned well all the time. winning the battle in that area of the pitch in these opening stages. 12 minutes gone here, still 0-0 between MSV Duisburg and FC Magdeburg here in the German 3rd Division. Volitz has sent his players out with a lot of freedom, changing of positions, a lot of switching around. Well and fine when you've got the training and all of that down in order for your players to do so. Certainly seems like that is the case. They look very organised and very well set up here. Duisburg have got their work cut out for them here this evening. It's Friday night kick-off, the first game of this match day. Others will follow Saturday and Sunday, of course. Duisburg with a real opportunity to lay down a marker. And everyone know they mean business again. They can pick up 3 points here. Trying to extend that ball with a little flick off the header. Right, worked out. Ernst now puts a decent ball into the box there. Chide, the only player to aim at, very nearly found him there. Trying to run out across and in front of the defender. Trying to get there first, but better doing a decent job there. The angle, the clearance in. Duisburg with a corner to defend up. Be Bertram to send this one into the danger zone. Try and put that Duisburg defense to work. Well, easy catch at the end for Weinkauf, just a little too close to the keeper. Ball out wide. Again, Duisburg have to go back into their own half. They're doing a really good job of just slowing things down and dictating the pace of this game so far. The handball there. Magdeburg set up very, very well, nice and compact, making it very difficult for Duisburg to break them down or find an opening. Nothing going to plan so far for Klaus-Dieter Volitz. It's his side. longer they can keep it going this way, the more the last 3 defeats will play on the mind of these Duisburg players. Two positives to take from this already for the visitors. They build on it though. Magdeburg would see them climb 1 place ahead of Uerdingen. 1 point behind both Hansa Rostock and the Bayern Munich reserves. 2 points behind 1860 Munich, and be sniffing in and around those top 10 places, 10 to 7 really. That's what they'll be aiming for. Space out on this right wing for the captain. Tackle though by Scheid, who's defensively been working very, very hard. A lot of ground already. I wonder whether he'll be able to keep that up over the 90 minutes. Able to stop Stoppelkamp in his tracks there that time round. Very nearly getting that one absolutely wrong. Just about able to save himself. Good cross in. A bad delivery there for May, able to meet the ball with his head but couldn't guide it towards goal. Have a look at that slight lapse in concentration there for Kompa. Gets away with it, so he's able to see the funny side of it, but could have been a lot worse. Sure, he wouldn't have been smiling then. Interesting ball there from heads. Looking for Costly. Too far out wide for him. It's all just a little bit too hopeful from Duisburg, not that convincing really. A little nervy on the ball at times, and not exactly confident with the final ball. Just trying to force it rather than the way they play, take care of things. Can feel the fact that they've lost the last 3 games. They're out there with a point to prove. Sometimes can backfire, especially if things don't go your way early, which at the moment they haven't really, but still 0-0. 1 goal at either end, and that could completely change. The right foot. Midway through this first half. No real chance for either side either. Lacked in intensity. It has lacked in chances though. Now perhaps I'm able to get the shot off. Unable to get it past the first defender though. Decent block that time from Janssen. An important one as well. Looking to send a long throw into the box, then a header on. No one there to pick up the pieces though. It's a good little extension of the throw there from Beck. No one behind him. Trying to latch onto it. First encounter between these two this season ended in a 1-1 draw in Magdeburg. Crunching tackle there. Nothing wrong with it. Costly. Definitely a free kick that time. Foul on the Frenchman. Left the what? Janssen just a little too aggressive there. Oh, now perhaps opportunity. Things opening up now for Duisburg, but again the final ball, well, a little bit of good fortune did see it find its way through to Vermey. Perhaps caught him a little off guard as well. So tried to just drag it with him from slightly in behind himself. And the ball, and he'd have been in on goal with just the keeper to beat. Better from Duisburg though. Break on now. The other way, Compa. Won't be as quick as he used to be, but he's quick enough to get ahead of the attacking player that time round and make the ball his own. Things starting to open up a little now. Back come Duisburg. Oh, what a goal! Fantastic stuff from Ben Balla. We haven't seen too much of him in the opening 25 minutes, but he's picked a perfect time to come alive. And what a finish that was. Well, lovely scenes. Savanci, the Duisburg player whose season has come to an end with a nasty knee injury. The goal scorer paying his respects to his teammate. And what a way to do it. Not just by lifting his shirts during the celebration, but by guiding the ball into the far corner from outside the box. An absolutely exquisite finish from Ben Balla. And Duisburg have their lead. It's come from open play, no surprises there. But the way the game has gone so far, it's going to take something a little special to break the deadlock, especially with the way Magdeburg was set up, making it very difficult to get the ball in the box or in and around the box by keeping it on the ground. Well, a little breakaway, a little too much time on the ball for Ben Bala, if we're completely honest. And then an exquisite touch to curl it around the defender into the far corner. No chance for Behrens in between the sticks. And just like that, Duisburg 1-0 up here. From non-league football, now playing in the 3rd division, scoring Bundesliga-like goals. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Late challenge there. Near the ball. Jakobsen crashing into Janssen there. Looked a little worse than it really was. Janssen quick to get back to his feet as well, but always dangerous. Two players travelling at such speed collide into each other. Bala in the mood now after that wonder strike. Ball in, very nearly. Finding Vermeij inches away from header on goal. Duisburg keeping the pressure on. Vermeij lays it off in with too much time to wait until the ball came down. It looked like he was setting himself up for the volley. Magdeburg able to clear their lines, now trying to move forward with their own counter-attack. Duisburg getting bodies back. There's a little bit more of a spring in their step now as well since that Ben Bala goal. Back inside. Looking for a way through, but straight away surrounded by 3 blue and white shirts. Well aware of his goal scoring abilities, they're not taking any chances. The big number 11. He's getting a little bit more physical now as well. Poor first touch, heavy first touch, sees Stoppelkamp come away with the ball. Now Duisburg looking for a second. Vermeij leaves it. Engen will pick it up on this near side. Vermeij, another layoff. Stoppelkamp sees the ball just run underneath his right boot there. Puts his hand up to apologise to his teammates as well. He's aware that that was a good opportunity to try and create something on the edge of the penalty area. Magdeburg do have options on the bench. The lightning quick Sir Lord Conte came on and scored 2 against Jena in that 6-2 thrashing last time for the visitors. 1/100th slower than Usain Bolt over the first 60 meters. When it comes to his sprinting ability, just goes to show you how quick he is. From a number of his teammates before the game that they've never seen anyone move quite as quickly, but they do think he doesn't perhaps appreciate the weapon that he has in his arsenal at times. The damage he can do with that pace. Interesting if we see him in action here today. The scoreline remains the same. I'm feeling we might. Another look at that Ben Bala goal. Far too much time on the ball. Just able to rather easily, too easily, get himself into a shooting position. Oh, lovely ball through. Another chance here. Will be cleared off the line though. Müller with some good tracking back there. Really enough on the shots. Just lacking in a bit of power and pace, really. Allowing Müller to get back and make the clearance. Again, Duisburg starting to look more and more dangerous now. Instead of their waves of attacking football falling short with the final ball or in the final third, very often breaking down in the first 20 minutes of this game since scoring. And they look like scoring another every time they go forward. Just very nearly nicking the ball away eventually. Elton does. It's lots of free kick. All played according to the referee. We'll put it out of play just to make sure Ernst is all right here. Have a look at it. It's an aggressive challenge, a physical challenge, but definitely played the ball there. Ernst not too happy about it. Doesn't quite agree with Mr. Budstubner, this evening's a referee. There's another look, definitely not offside, well spotted by the linesman. The finish just lacking slightly. Of course, not the easiest of angles to work with. The keeper coming out, making himself big as well. It's never going to be the simplest of finishes, but I do feel he could have done a little better there. As Ernst, Magdeburg looking for an equaliser. Ernst goes down this time. He does hear the whistle. Complaints from Daschner. Does eventually get both hands on the ball. Offside the decision anyway. I'm sure it was the right one. Hard to tell these days. Been relatively decent from Magdeburg. Haven't fallen to pieces or anything, or the goal way too heavily on their shoulders and minds. Instead, they've reacted well. They're still well and truly in this game, still asking questions of Duisburg as well. Still able to get the ball forward and into the home side's half, so this game far from over for him and his side. counter-attack breaks down extremely quickly. Muller brought down by Beck, who, after losing the ball, perhaps a little frustrated, trying to win it back, but doing so unfairly. That's a silly free kick to be giving away, really. Exactly what he was doing there. Klaus-Dieter Wollitz looking too happy at the moment. After a good start, so just fizzled away slightly. He won't be happy about the goal, especially Ben Baller given far too much time and space. Magdeburg punished as a result. Clearance. Ronscheid tries to keep the ball in play, does, but can't hold on to it himself. Out of play by Belbel. Duisburg surely building from the back. Too much pace on the ball in the end from Kompa, whose distribution hasn't quite been where it needs to be, if you ask me. He's got a few mistakes in him here this evening. Something Magdeburg can try and capitalise on. Focus their pressure. The big number 5, who's just doesn't really look like he's at the races. He's going away with 1 or 2. Down the line here, Engit tries to cut back inside, manages to hold on to it. Now Camp comes into the equation, but he's expecting Enin to continue his run to his right. Wasn't forthcoming. Magdeburg will have a goal kick. Costly comes over to this near side, Chide there in support. Costly with the cross, and Engit chesting the ball down towards the bottom right corner. I'm not quite sure why he didn't head it or put a boot on it. Duisburg looking to back in the other direction straight away on the counter. A little dink over the top. Here is Bitter. Early ball in towards the penalty spot. No one there to have a swing at it. a little chaotic here in these final minutes of the first half. Both ends. Here's another look at that chance for Ernst. I'm not quite sure what was going through his head. He'd made the run to get in front of the defender. Obviously knew he was gonna get there, and then almost froze. Didn't know how to attack the ball, really. In the end, he went for it with his chest stomach combination, whatever you want to call it. Interesting on goal there. Right back. A lovely little run and some touches as well from Costly. Oh, to this guy, the ball past two players, but then the angle just a little too acute for him. Unable to find the target. Heel for Stoppelkamp from Vermeer. His hold-up play has been very good. Hasn't had too much to work with, but when the ball's come his way, he's usually the first to it. Able to find a teammate with the layoff. Trying to take the throw quickly there, just a little too far forward though from Engin. Ball back. Have come back from behind on 10 occasions already this season to still walk away with points. Not always a win, but a couple of draws here and there. Gonna have to do the same here in the second half. 1-0 after 45 minutes between MSV Duisburg and FC Magdeburg. It's the home side who lead the table toppers, looking for another 3 points to add to their season's tally. Just the one goal separating the two sides. That one coming from Yassin Ben Bala in the 26th minute. And what a goal it was, caressing it into the far corner with an absolutely stunning finish. Apart from that, well, we'll have to wait and see just how Magdeburg come out for the second half. That is just a moment away. Don't blink, you might miss it. Join us here for the second 45 in just a few.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von bwin.
Die Mutter aller Spiele, da wird es auch eine Stimmung sein, die bombastisch ist.
René, Mike Franz war bei uns, hat gesagt, wir wollen seit Wochen Tiefe, kriegen sie aber nicht hin. Ist das gerade nochmal angesprochen worden?
Genau, das ist halt sag ich mal, unser Hauptproblem in der ersten Halbzeit halt auch gewesen. Wir waren zwar ein Stück weit zu passiv gewesen, Da müssen wir halt ein bisschen mutiger halt sein, ein bisschen das Ganze nach vorne verschieben und vor allen Dingen im eigenen Ballbesitz halt keine einfachen Ballverluste, so wie wir es in der ersten Halbzeit hatten. Wir brauchen halt Umschaltmomente, wo wir halt auch Tiefe haben und das haben wir in der Halbzeitpause jetzt nochmal angesprochen.
Wird es personelle Wechsel geben?
Wir werden jetzt Sissi Conte jetzt nochmal bringen, so einen schnellen Spieler, damit wir halt einen Umschaltspieler haben.
Vielen Dank, René.
So, a very warm welcome back for the second 45 here in Duisburg. There's the goal scorer, the scorer of the only goal in the first 45. Yassin Ben Bala, absolute worldie from outside the box. Giving Duisburg the slightest of advantages here. They've probably been slightly the better side as well, and it is time for the fastest man in the third division, one of the fastest players in German football, in the form of Sir Lord Conte. He'll replace Søren Bertrand. And they call Sissi Conte, of course. 2 goals in the last game against Jena. Came on as a substitute to pick up that brace. Can he do the same again here on the road? Start this from Duisburg. Right on the attack. And doing his best to try and stay on his feet in the end. Ball is put out of play. Energetic start here from Duisburg. Energetic start from both sides here. Always going to be energy involved with Conte out on the pitch now. Stepping up down with a injury to the back of the head there. Still felt the long arm of Müller into the back of his neck. A painful one for the Duisburg captain, but he's up and able to continue. Conte lays it off. Not a bad opportunity, the best really that Magdeburg have had. Well to Scheid. Conte already making a difference. Lovely little bit of skill to just flick the ball over the top of the defender into the path of Scheid, who took it on the volley. Not the easiest of efforts there, very nearly finding the bottom right corner. Already Conte making a difference in that attacking line for the visitors. They come forward again now. It's Conte again. Looking for Ernst on this near side. Not the best of balls though. Magdeburg able to hold on to possession. Come forward again. Ball deep into the box. No one there to latch onto it. On the receiving end of a challenge. Not too happy about the decision, but probably one in the end as Costly sets himself up to take this free kick. It'll be an outswinger. Of course, likes of Beck always the target. Set piece situations. It's a deep one. Back across the face of goal from Müller. Costly sends it back into the danger zone. Duisburg able to clear their line. Stoppelkamp with a lovely touch takes the ball out wide. Ernst looks like he's going to get there first though, and will put the ball out of play. Let's get tracking back from the right back. Already the game a lot more open, a lot more back and forth than it was in the first half. We saw it open up towards the end of the first 45. So a little bit of a chess match for the first 20 to 25 minutes though. It's a goal from Ben Bala. Doing the game the world of good, especially for the neutrals out there. Something tells me it might be the only goal of the game though. Feeling there's another one or two still in this. Guess is as good as mine though as to which end it'll fall. Nothing ball that time round. Bala trying to take it early and keeps the Magdeburg back line out, but one of his teammates were aware of how quickly he was taking that either. Problem Duisburg do have, and the problem I'm sure Dusty Volitz there will be unaware about, is not exactly good at keeping clean sheets, which of course gives Magdeburg something to hold on to and work towards. Duisburg fantastic going forward and fantastic at finding the back of the net. For the course of the season anyway, perhaps not in the last few games, but as a result of their very open and attacking style, they do leave themselves open at the back. Not too often for my liking, really. Someone like Kante and his speed up front from Magdeburg. They're going to have a few chances to find an equaliser. As Duisburg to their tally and put the game out of reach. That can happen. Have to do better than that, though. Fantastic support here in Duisburg. Plenty of travelling support as well. Just goes to show how vibrant this third division really is. Spring in their step now as well. You can see that they well and truly feel like there's still something to snatch from this game. To be careful they don't get caught out at the back and then all that hard work goes to waste. Staying in. Shots in him. Isn't the most powerful of efforts, but still. Viren's unable to hold on to it. Again, given too much time on the edge of the penalty area to get the shot off, and that's exactly what it cost Magdeburg in the first 45 with Ben Balagot. It's a decent game, Ahmed Engin. In the last 7 Duisburg goals in number 9. Vicious effort on the volley, just inside the penalty area. Magdeburg away with the ball though, and now there's Conte on his way. Burst of that speed we were talking about. Still waiting for it to come into fruition here. Too easily, the visitors fighting the pressure yet again. Here is Engin. Does a good job to win the throw there. Really putting in a shift. Yeah, big touchment up front. Very nearly setting up another. Camp knew exactly what he was doing there. Will pick up a yellow card. Stopping Ernst in his tracks. He's breaking things up, allowing his teammates to get back and into position. Sixth yellow of the season for the Duisburg captain. Costly. Oh, just too much weight on that cross. Beck did his best to try and get on the end of it. Similar cross comes back the other way. Costly keeps it in play, but neither cross really having the desired effect there. Just under 1,000 Magdeburg fans making the journey here to Duisburg. Good commitment shown from them. Bell tries to get the cross in, it's blocked. The Dashner. Costly again. Down the line, or was it Jakobsen, I believe it was Jakobsen. Either way, it doesn't matter because here comes Stoppelkamp and Duisburg powering forward again. Stoppelkamp does well. Still on the ball. Bad cross. Just a little late to the party there as Ernst runs the ball clear. Oh, that is a late challenge on Ernst there. And it's a red straight away for Engen. Ernst looks like he's in a bit of trouble, and it did look to me straight away that was a very, very nasty tackle. And Ernst is in a lot of pain here. I'm not sure I really want to see the replay. It didn't look nice first time round. Oh, and it's on the dragging leg there. Oh, that is as red as they come. Absolutely no need for a challenge like that. Studs raised, only going for the player. And Engen can have absolutely no complaints about that. It's a shame because he's had a decent game, but that is atrocious. Absolutely horrible challenge from him, and he needs to take a look at himself after that one. As Ernst is in trouble, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue. It's a shame. He's had a good game. Engen. To be fair to Engen, he's not the type of player to have a bad bone in his body. I don't think his intentions were ever to try and seriously injure Ernst, but he has done. It's not the kind of tackle you want to see. Hopefully, it's not all too serious for Ernst here. Going to be stretchered off. Did not look good at all. Hopefully it looked worse than it actually is. God, it's just not nice to watch, really. And our thoughts go out to Ernst here. He's still got enough of energy to let the officials know what he thought of that challenge. Perhaps running on adrenaline still. Still discussing it. I don't think anyone can really have too many complaints about the referee's decision to show him the straight red there. And I think the way Stubner, the referee for tonight's game, handled that situation was, well, absolutely correct. So Magdeburg with the change now, looking to try and find an equaliser. They've got the extra man now as well. Duisburg are going to have to change the way they approach this game now with just 10 men on the pitch. They're not going to be able to play that expansive, free-flowing, attacking football. They're going to have to try and defend this 1-0 lead now. Which means Magdeburg really can try and go for it without risking too much at the back. Easier said than done, though. Goes flying in. Quite as bad though. It's the one we just witnessed moments ago. Cowbell. Can't find a way through. Müller with a cushioned header back. Replaced by the Austrian Merschel as a result of that injury. Jakobsen with the cross, Komper with the clearance. Romay. Upper body strength. Romay still going, really needed to play the ball into Ben Baller there. He made a fantastic little run. Just a little too selfish there from the front man. There's Ben Baller with the run, that's when he needed to release it. Instead he tried to take it to his right and past Coughlin. No decision in the end. Still, Duisburg will have a free kick. Looks like Stoppelkamp is readying himself to take it. Stoppelkamp. Well, it was a fair distance out. It's going to take something a little bit special to beat Behrens there. Never really got the pace or power behind it. And it's on the side of the keeper as well, so easy in the end for Behrens. Floated ball down the middle. Beck. Let's try to challenge forward in the air, but Feinkopf is out to collect. They're down here. Looks like Vermey has taken one to the noggin now as well. As is the norm, referee will just hold up play for a moment and check on the player. The card was shown for that foul on Vermey. Magdeburg's third yellow of the game here. Slowly but surely. Coming towards the final 20 minutes. Can Magdeburg find an equaliser? You get the feeling if they score one, they might get two or three. Duisburg holding on, a man down. Bad idea there, Beck. Trying to beat the keeper at his near post. Took it first time. Dieter Wollert's not looking quite as down as he was towards the end of the first half. He realizes there's something to play for now, something to work towards, and a real opportunity for the visitors. Another free kick now for Magdeburg. Take Schorle. Brought on to replace Ernst. Getting stuck in right from the get-go. Costly with the free kick here. Comes the delivery, not a bad one. Down to Conte. Conte, well, just leaning back there, was always going to keep on rising. Volitz once more from his players. To be fair, since going down to 10-man, Weinkauf has had very little to do. Magdeburg not exactly taking advantage of the situation so far. Still only 20 minutes to go though. Just plenty of time to find the back of the nets. Child. Still going. Costly there in supports. Miller to Coughlin. Coughlin out wide to Belbel. Comes the delivery. Costly with the header on. Child arriving late, tries to get there before Weinkauf, but the Duisburg keeper showing great awareness. Quick off his line again. Puts the ball out of play. Out of danger. Towards the near post there, and another effort in the end from Belbel is blocked out for a corner on the far side now. As Magdeburg keep the pressure on. With the cross, Weinkauf with the easy catch yet again. Conte back defending as the last man. Magdeburg come forward yet again. Marshall has seen a lot of the ball since coming on. Belbel does well. Jakobsen. Müller. It's a poor ball from Müller, looking for Jakobsen, but nowhere near him. Looks like Duisburg are going to be making a change here. Will be Lukas Daschner coming off and on to replace him. Budimbu. A bit more of an outlet up front, perhaps. Stoppelkamp making sure that Lukas Daschner doesn't leave the pitch too quickly. Arnold Budimbu. Some fresh legs up front. And some energy which will be needed in the dying stages of this game. There's a poor touch from Chayed there. There's Budimbu and his first touch. Not exactly what the doctor ordered. Joined Duisburg from the Schalke reserves. Player with real pace. Just lacks in the goal-scoring department. His final touch, final pass, final effort on goal, quite where it needs to be. He handed an opportunity here at Duisburg and given an opportunity to try and help them over the finish line here tonight against Magdeburg. Costly down, the next player on the receiving end of a challenge. Look at it here. Just caught late. Stepanik is catching him with his toes there. Nothing malicious about it. Both players going for the high ball. Just one of them getting there before the other. Header away by Vermey. Striker getting back and helping defensively once but twice. A quarter of an hour to go. A couple of minutes of stoppage time will be added on because of that injury to Ernst. Following the tackle, but so Ahmed Engin sent off in the 60th minute. Just looking for Conte that time. It's all been too easy for Wijnkauf. Really hasn't been troubled by Magdeburg or any of their players. I think he's actually had to make a serious save so far. Peter, happy to watch that one out and over the line. With the long throw towards Vermey, won't get there before Conklin anyway. Bell. Rebound comes back to Conte. Costly, left-footed cross, can't get enough height on it though. Get it up and over Compa. Heads the ball clear, and now here is the new man. Can he do a little better? His second touch on the ball. That is better for sure. Lovely ball out wide from Vermey. Sadly, not able to do much with the ball that time round either. Here's Conte coming back the other way. Conte. Cuts it back, looking for Costly. What a tackle that was. Stepanik just toe poking the ball to safety. Keeping Duisburg's lead in check at the moment. Not quite sure why Conte didn't have a crack himself there. He opened the angle up, created the space. Get a glimpse of the speed he possesses. Haven't seen enough of it really though. Cross, and again that'll be an easy catch for Wijnkauf. The balls into the box have been below par from Magdeburg. Here's another look at that run from Conte. minutes left for Magdeburg to try and share the spoils here, perhaps. Maybe even snatch all 3 points. Struggling to create any clear-cut chances at the moment, though. It's Thorsten Lieberknecht screaming at his players to get back in position. Doesn't want them venturing too far forward here. Especially the closer they get to the final whistle. They need to just hang on. Can't afford cheap giveaways like that, though. Chance now, perhaps. Shahid, early ball in. Conte tried to lay it off into the path of Kostli. That final ball just letting Magdeburg down again. Now, perhaps. Marshall the Austrian. It's a crack from distance. The goal of the game so far came from outside the box. The Austrian trying to make it 2. Not for Magdeburg, but in the game anyway. Magdeburg still looking for their first. Müller. Looks like Duisburg are preparing another change. I believe it is Stoppelkamp who will be coming off. With an almost perfect pass. Conte can't keep the ball in play. Just about holds on to it. Now Kostli. Let's get the cross in. Well, that's the first real chance for Magdeburg. Slišković. Another late substitute. Nearly coming off the bench to become the hero. They penalised there on Jakobsen. Now Rahn will come in to replace Stoppelkamp. Rahn here joined from Lotte. Will that come in to to close things up even more at the back. Try and help see his side over the finish line. Duisburg looking for a free kick. The whistle does eventually come. player down, or looks like it's Dashner. No, yes, Janssen it is. It's Dashner no longer on the pitch, of course. So it can only be Janssen. Decent game, Mr. Badstubner. Time running out for the visitors though. Scheid brings the ball forward. Conte to Jakobsen. Müller. Bell in space on that far side. Will receive the ball now. Tries to put the early cross in, but slight miss hit from the left back. Another ball into the box. Punched away. It's back out to Conte. Jakobsen again looks for Bell. Can't find him though. Time truly running out for Magdeburg. And May will chase this one down and keep the pressure on. Must be running out of steam as well, the front man is very effective up there. One or two little mistakes, but apart from that, a near perfect game from the striker from the Netherlands. Jakobsen floats one in now as well. Header away from Raan. Picked up by Kostli. Wide to Bell. Bell! Well, there was the chance. Oh, Sliskovic. Normally a defender is been involved in almost everything going forward since coming up. Duisburg player down, but does quickly get up. Bitter. Looks like Sliskovic might be coming on for Vermey here. It's deep, headed away by Compo, picked up by Conte here. Scheid can't get past Compo again. Now Bell. Kostli does enough to win the throw. Ryan Kostli, who's definitely been a little more effective in the second half, but again, I will reiterate, the lack of clear-cut chances for the visitors really has been the problem here. Dumbu, the player down, putting his body on the line here. Just on the receiving end of some studs following up the shot. So now Sliskovic will come on for Vermey. There we have Harant in the picture. Vermey really has put in a shift. Will take his time coming off, I'm sure. Sliskovic now it's leading the line. Müller brings the ball forward rather frantically. Well aware that Magdeburg are running out of time. The good news is 5 minutes of stoppage time have been added on here. And then a ball like that. Duisburg does really well there. Not just to win the ball back in the middle of the park, but to then draw the foul, eat up a few more seconds. Knew exactly what he was doing there. Fantastic work. Little 1-2. The Dimpu heads towards the corner flag. Well, I think as far as Duisburg are concerned, perhaps not exactly a perfect performance, nowhere near one really. They probably played games better and ended up losing. That's the way football goes sometimes. And sometimes you have to simply grind out a result, especially when you've lost 3 on the trot. Doesn't matter how you win, all that matters is that you do, and when you're fighting to take the title as well. It's so important to get things back on track. A win like this can certainly do it, especially when you go down to 10 men as well. It can be that rejuvenation that you need, bringing all the players back together again, everything on the line. Performance hasn't lacked in effort, that's for sure. And Bala back defending now. Could his goal be the goal that wins this? It was a goal that deserves to be a winning goal, that's for sure. Can't find a decent header there, was in plenty of space. One and a half minutes of stoppage time still to go. The ball into the box, another header clear. Hopeful ball forward. It actually finds its way to Slišković, who is looking for options, then saw that Duisburg was already in an offside position. This is the next best thing. Wins the throw. Fans haven't seen the most electrifying football here this evening, but I appreciate the effort the players have put into this performance, and the way they've battled to hang on to their lead. To go a full half hour of the second half with just 10 players on the pitch. Add another 5 of stoppage time to that as well. Is there one last attack in this for the visitors from Magdeburg, or is that all she wrote? There was a half chance there. It all came to nothing in the end. Advance with a high foot in the end. All right decision. Klaus-Dieter Wollitz, and not happy with his team. Not happy with what he will consider a missed opportunity. But as far as Thorsten Lieberknecht and MSV Duisburg are concerned, it's 3 massive points. A gritty second half display, down to 10 men. After Engen was sent off for a rather nasty challenge on Ernst. Of course, we wish Ernst a swift and speedy recovery. But at the end of it all, MSV Duisburg beat Magdeburg on home soil here, with Yassin Ben Bala's goal in the 26th minute. The difference between the two sides, and as a result, Duisburg now 3 points clear at the top of the 3rd division, 3 points clear of Unterhaching, and we'll now wait and see how the rest of the weekend's football unfolds. But their job is done. My job here for tonight is done as well. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, and make sure you do next time. Take care.